as excited as I am about this topic, because many of you have reached out to me asking that we talk about this, we talk about growing small account. In fact, I did a poll in the group this week, and most of the people who responded on that poll were asking that we talk about growing a small trading account to something substantial. And I know many of us began trading with hearing so much about how impossible it is for you to trade with small accounts. Many people have been told that for you to trade and make money in Forex, you need to be trading with some minimum of $10,000, $20,000, and so on and so forth. And you're wondering if it is actually possible for someone like you who don't even have more than some $500, $1,000, $100, $200 to trade, if it is actually possible, if the market is meant for you. Tonight we are going to be talking about how possible that is. However, I would ask that as we wait for more people to tune in on the training today, that you say hello in the comment section. Let's make this as interactive as possible. If you have any question at all about what we're discussing here today, please do well to ask, but you may wait to ask towards the end of today's lessons, because whatever question you have may come up during the course of the training. So I would say that if you have any question, you can keep them towards the end of the lesson. I'm going to tell you when you'll begin dropping your questions in the comment section, okay? So let's get started on this topic, how to grow a small trading account to 6 figures in months. How possible is that? Is that really possible? Before we proceed to talking about growing our accounts, let's start from what Forex trading is. I know a lot of us are entirely new to trading. We want to learn what trading really is about. Many people have asked, I don't even understand what those Forex trading is all about. You talk about Forex trading, currency trading all the time. What does it mean? Now, Forex trading, basically Forex, the word Forex is a shortened form of foreign exchange. So when we talk about Forex trading, we are talking about foreign exchange trading, okay? And this has to do with the exchange of one country's currency for another. And guess what? You have been involved in the market one way or the other in the past. And you may just not know that you're a Forex trader like me. How, you may ask? Well, if you have traveled out of your country before, if you've had to travel out of your country, or you've done any transaction with a company or an individual abroad, and you've had to change your currency, you've had to exchange your country's currency for that other country's currency, then you've been involved in the market for that day. That's basically what Forex trading is about. Now, how do you make money? You may ask, how do I make money from trading the Forex? Basically, the way to make money from trading the Forex is the difference. You're profiting from the difference in value due to the power of demand and supply. We all learn demand and supply in school, and you know that the higher the demand for maybe a product or service, then the higher the price. The lower the demand or the higher the supply, then the lower the price. Okay? So two, we also have the power of demand and supply affecting the foreign currency market. The more a country's currency is being requested, the more people request for a country's currency, the higher the value of that country's currency. And if you buy at some point and you have an idea that the value of that currency is going to increase, then you can make money. You buy at a point, by the time it increases in value, you've made some good money for yourself. A simple way to explain this is, let's assume that you travel out of your country. Perhaps you stay in Nigeria and you travel to the US, and by the time you're traveling to the US, you exchange naira to dollar for 365 naira to $1. Now, after some months or weeks in the US, you return to your country. You return to Nigeria, and by the time you return, you have some change with you. You have some balance with you, like you have $1,000 with you, and you want to change this back to your currency, to naira. Now, within the time you travel and the time you return, the value of dollar to naira has increased, and now it is changing for 400 naira against the 365 you changed it when you were traveling. What does that mean? You now have a gain or profit of 35 naira per dollar. So if you have $1,000 with you, you have an extra 35,000 naira profits. All right, so this is the way you also make money in the market. Now, you do not have to travel out of your country before you make money anymore. You can trade from your smart device. You can trade from the comfort of your home, from anywhere you find yourself around this world, as long as there is an access to internet. You can access the internet and you can make trades online. So as a forex trader, you're a global entrepreneur. You can trade the world. These are some of the benefits of trading the forex. These are some of the reasons why I decided to take a look at this market. Largest financial market with over $6.4 trillion, trillion with a T. It is the largest financial market in the whole world. But aside this, the market operates 24 hours per day. And that means that if I found myself outside of my country, if I travel to another country, I'm also able to trade forex wherever I find myself. Interesting, isn't it? You can also begin to trade with one click away on your smart device, your smartphone, your computer. One click away, you're on the market trading. It's very easy to access. The market is also cheap to access. You can begin trading with as little as $100 only. There are amazing, massive benefits of trading in the market. Yes, there is risk with trading. There are also huge benefits of trading the market. Okay, so I hope you have an idea of what forex trading is now. Now, let's go on. If you stay to the end of this training, I'm going to be giving you some special gifts, special opportunities, special offer that you're going to be taking a look at toward the end of the lesson. So I would enjoy that you stay to the end of today's class. I'm also going to be asking that you do away with all distraction. You may also want to put your phone on landscape to be able to see the full on the screen on full screen. Okay, my word is Olugbemi. Let's go on. Let me do a little bit of introduction of myself. I know at this time you're looking at it that this woman is just talking. She's not even introducing herself. We don't even know her name. Okay, so who am I? My name is Olugbemi. I'm a chartered accountant, a financial consultant. I'm a mom. I'm an auditor. I worked as an auditor in the banking sector for about 8 years before my resignation in 2015. And after resignation, I began to do my own thing. I also began to experiment with forex trading because I got to know about it while still working in the banking sector. But I didn't know then that it is possible for me to trade, as an individual trader. If I don't have some millions of dollars, I didn't know. I thought it was something that was meant for the banks, the bureau, the change, and all of that. However, after resignation, I began to, I got to know that it is possible, or just about the time I was going to resign, I got to know that it was possible for me to actually trade from my smart device as an individual. So I began to experiment with it. Was it all rosy? No, it wasn't all rosy in the beginning at all. If you are looking for someone that can be called an account blower, this is me right here. I was making a lot of losses and all of that. But to cut the long story short, at some point, I discovered the secret code to consistent profitability in trading. And I know, looking back, I know there are a lot of people out there who are in the hole that I used to be in, who still desire to trade, who want to do amazingly well in trading, but who are finding it difficult to know what it requires, what it takes to be able to trade successfully. And that is why I founded the Money Sellers Africa. I started with a group on Facebook. A lot of you here will be on the group. And I also founded an academy, an online academy, Money Sellers Africa Forex Trading Academy, where I coach people like minds on how to trade forex professionally and profitably. Okay, so that's a little bit about me, and welcome once again to the Money Sellers Africa Forex Trading Academy, the meeting point of knowledge and wealth. Now, take a look at this man. Is this you? Or have you ever found yourself in the situation of this man? Can you tell what is happening to this man right now? Can you see that this man is running? This man is not sitting in one position. He's not eating. He's not playing. He's hard working. He's all suited with briefcase. He's running. Day in, day out, this man is going. He goes to work all the time. He does what he's supposed to do. He leaves his house very early in the morning. He returns home at night. And that circle continues. But guess what? 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 4 years, this man has not moved away from one position. This man has remained in the same position. He is all motion, but guess what? No progress. No progress at all. You see, I was in this position. It was between 2018 and 2012. 2008 and 2012. I began working in the banking sector as an auditor. I am a chartered accountant, like I told you. I am also a certified auditor. But guess what? The first 4 years, I remained on the same position. There was no promotion, no increase in salary, and my cost of living continued to increase. I know many of you have found yourself in this position. What you were earning 4 years ago, you're still earning it now, or even lower. And your cost of living is increasing. For me, my cost of living began to increase. I got married, I began to have children, and I needed to support my husband. But I was on the same position. The same money I was earning when I was a single woman, I continue to earn it when I have children that I needed to support. Are you in that situation? What are you doing about it? Many people have been rendered jobless during this pandemic that we find ourselves. Have you been affected in any way? What are you doing about it? It is not enough for us to begin to talk about it. We want to start talking about what is happening in the environment, how the government is not helpful, this and that. We may spend the rest of today talking about this. But no, we're not going to dwell on this for a long time. The question is, what are you doing about it? You see, you need to change your thinking in order to change your life. Yesterday, I saw this news on Punch. Fan to deploy robots in airports. I know some countries have probably done this even before COVID-19, but this is just happening in Nigeria. And what does that mean to the future of job for people who work in this environment, this airport? That may be loss of job for a lot of people. Massive loss of job. That means that we may not need a lot of customer care agents and all of that, front office people anymore. If you can have robots taking over their jobs. Is it possible that what you're doing right now can be taken over by robots? Artificial intelligence is everywhere right now. What are you doing to begin to live with the new normal? What are you doing to be able to afford the kind of life you really desire right now? What are you doing in order for you to be able to attain financial freedom by the age of retirement? You need to think about this. And that is why I love talking about this. A lot of us are not yet where we want to be, but we have set a path for ourselves. it is very important that even if you are not here where you want to be, or you are not even close, you are already on the path. You need to begin to set that path there. Okay? Now, I've been talking about all of them. It looks like, oh, it's bad news. But guess what? There is good news. The good news is that you can make money trading online, even on part-time. So the fact that you see an opportunity to learn how to trade Forex, to be able to do something for yourself online, it doesn't even have to be Forex, whatever you want to do, does not mean that you have to leave your job first. You can be a trader, make money on the side, make much more than you're earning in your office, double your salary, and continue to hold that job until they ask you to go. Because I really don't advise people to leave their job, because having a job is like a good distraction. It's a good distraction for you, really. So you don't have to drop the job just yet. You can make money trading online, and you need it. We all need it. And the reason is because the world has moved to the online space. Many of us have been asked to stay back indoors for the past couple of months because of the COVID-19. Many people did not make $1. They did not make anything for the number of months they stayed back home. Are you part of these people? What are you doing to adjust to this new normal, so that even if in the future it's something like this happens again and you have to stay back home, would you still be making money online? What kind of business opportunity would you want to take up online? Yes, there are so many, but I love Forex because I don't need to talk to people. I don't need to beg anybody to come and do business with me. I don't need to begin to advertise that somebody should come and buy my dollar, or somebody should come and buy my euro. I go online, I analyze for myself, I make money myself. You don't need to chase people. You can be anywhere. You can wake up in the middle of the night and look into your chart, set your own time, do whatever you want. That is what makes Forex unique. Now, I told you I began trading since 2015. That's about 5 years ago. And during this period, I have done a lot of things right. I have achieved a lot of things that I didn't even know I could achieve from trading. And I have also done a lot of things very wrong. But guess what? I am someone who learns from my wrongs, my wrongdoing. I try as much as possible to learn from my failures. And that is why I'm here today, to be able to stand in front of you and teach you. So, I have a question. I mentioned that I've been trading for the last couple of years, and I know the hard way. I also know the easy way. So the question is, which would you like me to show you? The hard way or the easy way? Can I see your response? Can I see your comments? Would you like me to show you the hard way or the easy way to making money, to making 6 figures in Forex, even if you are trading with a small account? Would you like to see it? Can I get a yes in the comment section? Easy or hard way? Can I see it? Easy way, hard way? Okay, let's go. Let's not waste our time on that. Okay, I can see. All right. I'm not going to start from the easy way. I'm still going to show you the easy ways, but I'm going to teach you from what I learned from my own failures. So let's see the hard way. Perhaps you are on one of this way right now. Number one is trying to learn on my own. I started from random YouTube videos. I just watch videos. I don't even know what trading was all about. I just go and watch some random videos, but I wasn't getting it right because I didn't understand the basic things I need to know before jumping into the market. Okay, I didn't have adequate training as a trader. I was also scalping the market. Scalping the market, to me, it's not professional enough. You go into the market and you just look to trade, little pips here and there. You just want to quickly go in and get out of the market. I wasn't doing good analysis. I wasn't really looking into the market and seeing what was happening and why I am trying to do a buy or do a sell. Okay, at some point I was also focusing on fundamentals as a new trader. And fundamental is basically listening to the news and trying to trade according to the news. And I tell you, it's not a good place to start from as a new trader. Yes, fundamentals are good. You want to see what the news are doing, but you want to be able to analyze, because whatever you hear on the news, whatever reaction, whatever the sentiment of buyers and sellers are because of that news they have heard, it's going to be reflected on your chart. Okay, I also did not have specific trading system or strategy. I didn't have trading plan in place. I was just trading anything I see. In fact, I was following some people and trading strategies. They just tell us, do a buy, we all jump in and buy. Do sell, we all jump in, and it's the best way to trade Forex. Okay, I also did not have good risk management in place. I believe that if I know what I'm doing, I should be making money 100% of the time. But no, it has been discovered that even the best of the best traders don't make money 100% of the time. So you need to manage your risk. You need to learn to manage your risk. Okay, improper trading psychology. My psychology as a trader was zero. I could put it that way. I was always, if I make any loss, I was always getting angry and all of that as a trader. So these were the hard ways that I took initially that landed me in loss, massive losses. I was losing money like week in, week out. Okay, now I have talked about the hard ways. How about the easy way? Are you ready to take a look at the easy way, how to easily make money, make 6 figures from Forex, trading on your own, even if you are entirely new to Forex? Are you entirely new to Forex trading? Would you like to know how you can begin trading on your own and grow that small account, that money you are leaving in your bank right now? Would you like to know how you can make, manage, and multiply your money? Do you know? If you don't know today, do you know that the banks are trading your money? The money you put in your fixed deposits, the money you just dump in your deposit, and then you go back one day and you pick the money and you think, oh, my money has been in the safe, and I just go there and my money is given back to me. No. Do you know that money, the bank has turned it around? Do you think you have saved your money in the bank? But the bank has turned it around. They've made a lot of massive money, profit over it, and they are giving you peanuts back as your interest. If you have a saving account, maybe 4% per annum. If you fix your money, maybe 7% to 10% at most per annum. But guess what? You can also take that money, instead of leaving it in the bank and allowing the bank to use your money, you can use your money yourself. You can make more money with that money you are leaving in the bank. Make the money, manage the money, and multiply the money. So how can you do it? Let's go. At the Money Sellers Africa, we consistently deliver 6-figure solution to our students every single month, and we have a lot of them who have given amazing testimonies about us. Now, at this point, before I proceed to show you the strategy to growing a small trading account to 6 figures, which I know you have been waiting for, I want you to know this, that results are not typical. I'm going to show you specific strategy that we use in maintaining consistent profitability in Forex trading. However, these results are not typical. I am not guaranteeing that the strategies that I'm going to teach you will take you straight to 6 figures in trading. However, I am willing to show you what has been working for us for free tonight. This is not a get rich quick scheme. It is not for dabblers, and it is not for merely curious people. So if you're one of those people, this may not be for you. Okay? So let's go on. At this point, I want you to do something. I need you to put on your thinking cap and begin to imagine. Imagine that you begin trading with a small trading account and you grow it. You grow it. Within the next 12 months to 24 months, you get to this level. where you can comfortable trades per week at $500 profit each. $500 is now about 200,000 naira. Okay, so that is $2,500 per week, and that is like $1 million per week, and that is $10,000 per month, and that is 4 million naira. I put 3.6 because I did this as at the time dollar was changing for 360. So imagine an extra 4 million naira right now, $10,000. What will it do for you? Will it make any difference in your standard of living? How much is your job paying you right now? Is it paying you as much as $10,000 every single month? How about you double that income? Or is it paying you far lower than this? How about you stand up today and make a difference in your own life by yourself? Now imagine again that you are not even able, maybe you work in an office, you don't have all the time to be in the market all the time. So you're able to take 3 trades only per week. That in net, not 3 trades only. Let's say that you take more trades, but in net you are able to win 3 trades net of $400 each, and that is $1,200 per week, and that is $4,800 per month, and that is about 2 million, over 2 million naira. Amazing, isn't it? An extra 2 million naira per month. What is it going to do for you? This is even if you don't have all the time to trade in the market. You grow it from a small trading account, even if it's going to take you 2 years to get you to that level. And is 2 years too long? Not at all. I spent my first 4 years on the same salary, spent another 3 years plus, about 4 more years, and I resigned. That was about 8 years. Guess what I was earning by the time I was leaving? About 300,000 plus thereabout. That's less than $1,000. Far less than $1,000. That should be around $800, right? Every month. That was what I was earning. I have certification. I have worked for a couple of years. In fact, before I began with the banking sector, I had worked somewhere else. So if you can sit comfortably in your house, you have time for your family, you're able to drop your children in the school, you're able to do a lot of things, and in this COVID period, you're able to sit back in your house, watch TV with your family, enjoy quality time with your children, and yet you're able to earn an extra income like this. Would it make sense to you? This is why I say when the product you sell is money and the game you play is money, then money making becomes what? Just a recreation. Would you like money making to become like a recreation to you? Would you like that? Now, again, how to easily grow a small trading account to 6 figures from Forex. Trading on your own, even if you are entirely new to Forex trading. Are you ready to take a look? Would you like to see how to do that? Now, the question is, can you really make money from a small trading account? Is it even possible? Because some people will tell you that you need some $10,000 at least for you to really begin to make something substantial. Yes, I'm not saying that is a lie, but is it possible to even begin trading with something small and then grow it to that level where you begin to make something substantial? Yes, I'm not saying that with $100 immediately you start trading with $100 you can make something substantial. Okay, but although $5 is also substantial for $100, right? But we are talking about making 6 figures in Forex. Can $100, $500, $1,000 get you there someday? How long is it going to take? Now let me show you this. I hope you can see that screen very well. I have 2 trading results here, and this was a post I made on the group. This was sometimes last year. I I revisited one account that I had a long time ago when I began trading. Those times that I used to blow my account to blow it to nothing. So this particular account remained. I had only $11.75 there. So at a point, I decided I was testing a particular strategy that I was trading, and I just, I saw that the strategy was working really fine for me, and I decided, okay, let me just test it with a small account. And I wanted to test it with crude oil actually. So I decided to trade it with a small account, and I traded with that $11.75. And the first day, okay, I think that account ran for like 2 days. The second day thereabout, I already made $33 on that $11. Okay, that's like some 300% profit within a day, within 24 hours, I guess. Okay, now when I got that, that's like it was even less than a day, within a day. I posted that in the group. Okay, I posted this in the group, and again I began to grow that money after a week or some few weeks more. This was in May and this was in June. I posted this again. I had grown that $11 to over 100, and in fact by the time I closed this account, I intentionally snapped it just before I closed it because I wanted to show the balance that was there before the profit it got to the equity. The equity became $104, from $11. So by the time it got to 105 thereabouts, I closed that trade, that period, and I began to grow it. Sometimes I make some profits, sometimes I make some losses. Before the end of that year, I had grown that account to something good. I think in between I did some addition. I pulled out some money, I put in more, and then that account had grown to like $5,000 thereabout. I remember this account was this particular trade you're seeing was on that account. Okay, and this, if you look at this trade ongoing right now, you could see that this two trade had given us like $2,000 within that day. Okay, he gave us like $2,000 within that day. Okay, so I'm showing you this just for you to have an idea of what you can actually do. That account started from a small account. Yes, in between, like I said, I made some withdrawal. I added some money again in between, but then within that 1 year, I grew that account to over $5,000. I had, even though I had pulled out some money in between. Okay, now how can you also do this, you may ask? There's something about Estienne said. He said the power of compounding, that the compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. Eighth wonder of the world. And he also said that he who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pay for it. So would you rather leave your money in the bank, or will you compound your money on your own? Manage your money and multiply your money on your own. How can you do it? How can you grow your money? That small account, something like that account I show you now, $100 account. I'm not saying that it is very easy. If you also notice, I took more risk with the account. That was because I was ready to do away with that account. It wasn't really anything for me. I was an account I didn't know was existing. Okay, so I took more risk than I should, but you don't have to take so much risk. You can grow it gradually. Okay, and I'm not saying that any broker is going to allow you to put in $11. Like I said, it was an old account that I traded with. Okay, so you can start with $200, $500, if possible $1,000 or $100. Okay, now to analyze and to talk a little bit more about compounding, being able to grow a small trading account, I heard a story of a rich man who employed two people to work with him. on wages. Now, it told the two of them, you have two options for me to pay you. The first option is, I pay you $1 million on day one. Okay? For the 31 days you're going to work with me, I pay you $1 million, or I pay you 1 cent on day one, and I double it every single day. I double your income every single, whatever you have in your income today, I double it tomorrow. 1 cent, not 10 cents, not $1. 1 cent on day one. I double it every single day, and we grow it for 31 days, and we compound it. You're not going to pull out the money for 31 days. We compound it, and let's see what it is. Would you take that, or would you prefer the $1 million? Now, I will do a quick analysis for you to see what the result is. 1 cent for 31 days. Would you take that, or would you take $1 million? Can I see your response? Would you prefer to take your $1 million, or would you take 1 cent, guaranteed 1 cent multiplied daily for 31 days? Which would you rather choose? Can I see your comments? Can I see your comments in the chat section? Okay, so I'm going to do a little analysis for you right now on Excel. Okay, I'm going to do a little analysis for you on Excel, and I want to show you what it looks like, what it's going to look like if we decide to take up that, if we decide to compound it. Okay, so from what you can see on the screen right now, you would notice that we have on the day one we have 0.01, that is 1 cent. So $1 million or 1 cent double daily for 1 month. Which would you rather go for? So on day one we have 1 cent. So on day two, what are we going to have? The 1 cent multiplied by 2. Okay, so now we're trying to calculate what the second person is going to earn if he agrees to take 1 cent on day one to be doubled every day. Okay, what is it going to have at the end of the 31st day? And for this person, one person has taken $1 million, one person prefers $1 million. Let's see what this other person is going to earn. Let me try to blow your mind right now. Okay, so now you see on day two it is just 2 cents. Really small. On day three it has gone to how much? It has gone to 4 cents. Now let's move on and see, apply the same rule to more days. Let's see it as at day 20. Let's see what happens. As at day 20, what do we have? Now this person has 5,000 because it keeps growing every day. Okay, $2 to $4 to $8 to 16 to 32 to 64, not dollars, sorry, cents, 16 cents, 32 cents. It was on the 8th day it got to $1.2. Okay, on the 10th day it got to $5 that it began to earn. On the 11th day it got to $10, and it keeps going on. 15th day we're already on $163 that he has. Now on 20th day he now has $5 at $5,000 plus. That is still very far away, and we have just 10 or 11 days left. So how is it possible that this person will earn up to the 1 million? You may be wondering. Now let's go. We keep applying the same formula. Okay, and let's see what happens. On day 28 it becomes 1.3 million. Okay, and let's see what happens on day 31. On day 31, 10 million naira. How possible, you may ask? From just a cent, we were doubling daily. Isn't that amazing? We were doubling daily. Don't forget that. So if you have $1,000 today, tomorrow it is already $2,000. Next tomorrow is that $2,000 becomes $4,000. $4,000 becomes $8,000, and it keeps growing that way. That is the power of compounding, and this is what I use in growing small account. You don't have to be so greedy to want to keep pulling out all your money as your hand. You won't be able to grow any account. You need to learn the power of compounding. This is what the rich people around the world understand. They understand the power of compounding. So again, would you rather take $1 million, or would you take 1 cent on day one that is double daily? Which choice would you take now? Which would you rather take now? So now, how do we do this when we apply it to trading? I have done some application, and I am looking at growing an account with 40% income per month. Okay, growing with 40% income per month, and I'm going to do an analysis for you later on how we can grow with 40% profit per month. Okay, doing day trading or swing trading. So now I have this one growing $500. If you want to grow $500, you have $500 the first month. So here I have months, I have the capital you're trading with, the income that you have made for that month, the total capital, and then the balance in naira. So this are all in dollars. Okay, all of these ones are in dollars, but balance in naira is going to give you this. Okay, so you're trading with $500. In the first month you make 40% profit. 40% multiplied by $500 is going to give you $200. Okay, and that's $200 plus the $500 you're trading with becomes $700. Then we take $700 to the second month to trade with. If you see what we are doing now, we are compounding. We are moving this balance to the next month. We are not pulling out our $200. If you keep pulling out your $200, you are going to have $500 left in your account. Is that $500 you continue to trade with? So the power of compounding is you trade, you add whatever you have, or you have what you make as income, you add it to your capital to grow your capital. But you can also withdraw out of your income and add some portion of it. But this one that I am showing now is when you had the entire income back to it. How long is it going to get you to get to 6 figure in naira, 7 figure in naira, 5 figure in dollar, 6 figure in dollar, and so on and so forth. So now from $500, which is like about 200,000, right? So about 200,000 naira, you begin to trade, and you grow it this way. Now by the fourth month, by the end of the third month, you already have 1,372. 1,372. That's what you're trading with in the fourth month, and at the end of the fifth month, you already have 2,689 that you're trading with, or that is your balance at the end of the fifth month. And guess what? As at that time, 2,689 multiplied by 400 naira, using 400 naira as the exchange rate in naira, you're already on 6 figure in that short period of time. But you may be wondering, 40%, how can I make that? I'm going to show you. Like I said earlier, trading is risky, and I am not guaranteeing you that you're going to make exactly that. This is everything being equal. What I did here is everything being equal. There are months you can make 10%. There are months you may make nothing, and there are months you can make 80%. There are months you can make 60%. And so averagely, I'm looking at us doing 40%. How can we do it? And that is what we are showing you here today. Okay, so now you have this. Okay, so by your fifth month you're already on 1 million naira. This is 2,000 something, and then on your 9th month, that $500 is now $10,000. $10,000 is already over 4 million for you that you're trading with. Amazing, isn't it? And so that means that in 9 months you can grow a $500 account to over 10,000. That $10,000 that we were saying the other time, that is it possible for you to make it? It is possible. Yes, it may not be exactly 9 months for you. It can take 2 years, it can take 1 year, it can take 15 months, it can take even more. Okay, but let's assume that you're able to grow it following this compounding interest. Will it be interesting? What difference will it make in your income? And guess what? By the end of 1 year, you now have $28,000 that you're trading with, and that is 11 million. By the end of 16 months, you have 43 million from 200,000 naira. Or you have 100. I actually stop at $100,000, So by that 16th month is when you grow it to over $100,000. Now, how about growing an account as small as $100? Okay, an account as small as $100. I'm growing it. I'm doing the same thing, applying the same system, and see what happens. It's going to take me, by the end of the 10th month, I get to $2,800 from $100, applying the same formula, 40% per month, and I compound it. At the end of the 10th month, I have 2,892, and that is 1.1 million. Amazing, isn't it? And so at that time, you are already on 6 figures in naira. Okay, and then you continue to grow it. As more money you trade, the higher it grows. You can even begin to withdraw when it gets to a certain level. You can say, okay, if I grow it to $1,000, anything after the $1,000, I'll begin to start withdrawing. It all depends on you. How about when you are growing $1,000? Growing $1,000, you can grow it this way. Okay, so the first month you make $400 in income, and it becomes 1,400, and you grow it that way. Within this one, by the end of the 3rd month, you already have a million naira. Okay, which is 6 figures already in naira. And then you keep growing it. By the end of the 14th month, that $1,000 is now over $100. It is $111 and $111,000, and that is 44 million. Okay, so this is simple way that you can grow more money through compounding. Now let us see, okay, how we can do this. Simple way we can compound money. Okay, simple way that we can compound the money and still be able to withdraw. Is it possible? How can you even get it? How can you make 40% per month? What can you do differently? Now I want to introduce you to a day trading system that I would say is a money spiller. Do you have 1 to 2 hours a day to trade? What if you can grow a small account to over 100,000 in 12 months trading, day trading? Would you like to take a look? Would you like to take a look? Are you ready to take a look? Ready? Can I see your comments? Are you ready to take a look? Now, here is the plan. You take average of 2 trades per day. Let's say you are able to just put in some few hours a day. So you're able to take average. On the average, when I say average, it means that sometimes you get more trades to take. Some days you don't have any trades to take. Some days you're only able to take 1 trade. Some days you're able to take 5 trades in a day. Okay, so you take average of 2 trades per day, and you trade highly profitable setups. We have amazing trading strategies at the Money Sellers Africa that we teach, with highly profitable, well tested and proven trading system that you can trade, to achieve this. Risk as low as 2%, huge risk here. Risk as low as little as 2% per trade, and you are risking 1:2 risk reward ratio. What that means is that for every risk you're taking, you're expecting a reward of multiply by 2 of that. So if you're taking 2% risk, you're expecting a minimum of 4% reward on that particular trade. And your goal is to win a minimum of 5 out of every 10 trades you take. That's like 50%. So we're not saying that you must win all your trades, but you win a minimum of 5 out of every 10 trades. And times 20 your account in 12 months. In fact, much more than that. And we still withdraw profit monthly. I love this one. Withdraw profit monthly. How possible is that going to be for you to withdraw monthly and still be able to do this? Okay, now we say that you may risk just 2%, right? 2% risk, and you have 1 to 2% risk reward. So what that means is that if you are risking 2%, you are earning 4% minimum for each trade you take, and you take a minimum or average of 40 trades a month. If you are taking 2 trades a day, that's an average of 40 trades a month. Okay, and that's for day trading anyway. We also have a system to trade long-term trading. If you don't have time looking into the charts during the day, you can't take trade. We have another system for trading in long-term trading, and I'm going to show you that toward the end of today's class. Okay, so now we say win 50%. So that means that if you take 40 trades, you win 20, you lose 20. Now, what I'm showing you, this plan, it's a plan. Like you see it, it is everything being equal. All right, anything can happen. There can be deviation from this in one way or the other. You can trade more than that. You may also not be able to make up to this number of trades at the end of the month. Okay, so everything being equal is what we're looking out for now. So win 20 trades, lose 20 trades. That means that your win is going to be 20. You know, we're saying that if you are risking 2%, you are expecting 4% reward. So that means that for each of your win, 20 win now multiplied by 4, that's 80%. And then we have loss, 20 loss multiplied by 2%, and that is 40% loss. Okay, and now your net profit at the end of the month is expected to be 40% monthly. So this is what this is the plan I am talking about when I was showing you that we compound $100, $500 with 40% profit monthly. This is what I was trying to show you. Okay, so now we have this. This particular example, I used $5,000 to do it. Okay, so you don't need exactly $5,000 to be able to do what I'm about to show you. If you have, I just showed you what you can do with $100, $200, $500, and so on, $1,000. Okay, so now let's say I begin trading with $5,000, just as an example here, and my expected profit per month is 40%. I want to withdraw every single month. You know what I showed you before is where you don't withdraw, you just compound everything you're making. But now I want to feel that I'm making money. I don't just want to be, you know, throwing the money into the market and just trading everything, because it's also risky that way. You want to be able to earn out of what, you know, make money out of what you're trading. Okay, so we withdraw 20% of profit, not out of all your total balance. You are withdrawing out of the profit for that month. So the months you don't make profit, you are not withdrawing. So that's it. And then trading capital, in this case we have $5,000, and we want to grow our account to over $100,000 in 12 months. So how do we do that? So we have $5,000 month one. 40% of 5,000 is $200. It's $2,000. And if I'm going to withdraw, and that's a total of 7,000. If I want to withdraw 20% of this $2,000 income, that will be $400 for me. Okay, so if I withdraw $400 from this 7,000 total, I'm going to have 6,600 left, and it is that 6,600 I'll push to the second month to trade with, and then I make 40% again on this one, and my total will be this, and my withdrawal is this, and this is the balance, and it goes on like that. In the 11th month, I already have grown this to a total of 112,000 naira in the 11th month. And even if I withdraw, okay, I withdraw my from that. In fact, for every month I've been withdrawing, and so I withdraw from that month to, guess what, at the end of that month I still have 105. So I've been able to grow that $5,000 by 11th month to over 100,000 naira, following this particular plan. So this is a great plan you want to trade with. And at the end of the 12th month, guess what, I have over $148,000 to trade with. Okay, and if I withdraw out of that, I still have about $140,000 left. So from $5,000 to about $140,000 in 12 months, that is over 2,800% in 12 months. Compare that with putting your money in fixed deposit in the bank and earning just 10% in 12 months. Which would you rather go for? 2,800% in 12 months or 10% in 12 months? Which would you rather go for? Can I see your response? So, would you rather learn to do it yourself with the Money Sellers Africa? Or would you continue to, trade the way you've been trading? Would you like to learn amazing, profitable, tested strategies that can help you achieve the plan I just showed you? Imagine once again that you follow simple plans like this and you're able to earn over $10,000 per month every single month. And this is why I say when you expand your awareness, you expand your whole life. You know what that means? If there's something I know that you don't know, it only means that you need to expand your awareness. You need more knowledge. You need to learn that thing that I know. If I'm earning more than you in Forex today, it only shows that there's something I know that you don't know. And you need to learn that thing. And that is what I'm inviting you to learn right now. You need to know how to do it differently. Okay? So what are your dreams? What are your goals? What are your desires? What is your big why? What is your motivating factor? Why are you working? Would you like to have a source of income that gives you consistent profits every time? Are you looking to help people up? To help people grow up? Are you looking for better health, better education for you and your children? You want to travel the world? You want to have beautiful new cars? You want to have your own asset base, increase your asset base? You want to be a landlord? You can be all of this with the Money Sellers Africa model. Would you like to take a look at it? Welcome once again to the Money Sellers Africa. At this point, I introduce you to our academy. At the Money Sellers Africa, we offer education, professional education from basic level through intermediate and advanced level with tested and proven profitable strategies. Rule-based systematic trading system. We show you how to trade with good trading plan, money management strategies. We give you access to Forex library. We give you access to ebooks. We share ebooks with people we train. We support you. You don't need prior financial education before you can be able to trade Forex with us. We teach you how to combine your day job with trading. We show you how to open demo account and live account, and we help you choose the right brokers to trade with. Okay? And these are some of our students who are saying amazing, beautiful things about us. We have Kabira Folayan, who said joining Money Sellers Academy has been a dream come true for him, because he has been trained to analyze charts independently, and that alone has built up his confidence and also helped him financially. I really appreciate my mentor and founder of this academy. I also have Shegun Adegoke, who said amazing things. Shegun said that Money Sellers Africa training has changed his mindset toward Forex, that before he enrolled for the training, he was unable to analyze the charts and unable to make profitable trades. Now I can analyze and trade profitably with the help of the Money Sellers Africa. Now I'm on a clear path to financial freedom. I have Sam Smith from London, UK, who also said, I can't thank you enough in sharing with me your knowledge and expertise in how to trade Forex, most especially teaching me the mental aspect of trading. I just wanted to say that since trading your method, my P&L is finally positive. Amazing, isn't it? We also have more people. We have Mrs. Roslyn Akerejola. We have Mufta Oyeyemi from Delta, who also said some beautiful, amazing things about us. We have many more students who have given beautiful testimony, even on the group on Facebook. Everywhere you can see beautiful testimonies about us from our students, because it is not just about the training, it is about all-round development as a student, a life student and Forex student with us. So at this point, I want to introduce you to the Day Traders Arcade, the Money Sellers Day Traders Arcade. This is where you can grow money, compound money, and yourself. The Money Sellers Day Traders Arcade is made up of courses, lifetime access to courses, online courses. We have basic level, intermediate level, advanced level, covering several courses. The basic level is covering 7 courses with over 20 lessons. Intermediate level is covering 3 courses with over 8 lessons. Advanced level is covering 6 courses, actually 8 courses. I think between 6 and 8 courses. With their strategies, ones and the advanced level are different strategies. Okay, all of this. In addition to this, you have 5 live interactive sessions. Aside from those basic to advanced level that you have lifetime access to, we also have 5 live interactive sessions where I come up live to coach you on everything you need to begin to trade profitably. Okay, so you have access to the interactive session. You also join us on our gold membership club, where we look into the market together and we take trades during the week. Okay, and you have trade recommendations and all of that. And all of this also comes with 1 month full mentorship. So within a month, you can always come and get mentorship, get your questions answered, and all that. And all of this is worth over 600,000 naira. It is one time lifetime access, no compulsory monthly subscription required. Some companies will tell you pay $200 first month, second month another $200. Every month you pay membership fee, like that. It is not compulsory. You do that before you have access to your courses. And like I said, you have lifetime access to your courses. You can always go back there after a year, after 2 years. You go back, you still have the courses that you can always watch and refresh your memory as a trainer. Now imagine that you invest this little into training, and this training gets you to this level where you begin to earn over $10,000 per month. Will it be worth it for you? Of what difference would that make for you? Now, I'm not going to charge you that value, okay? I'm not going to charge you that value. I know some of you are like, wow, 600,000, over 600,000, this is huge. No, yes, that is the value, but I'm not going to charge you that value. I'm charging you only 40,000 naira. That is $100 till month end. $100 only till month end. And this is the account number to pay to, and this is the site. Let's quickly take a look at the site. Maybe you would like to see the site to see how some of the things that we have on the site there. Okay, so this is the website. If you look at it, you can come to the site moneysellersafrica.com/DT arcade. That's day trading arcade, DT arcade. Okay, and this is the site. So when you scroll down, you can read more about the courses. You see the curriculum from basic level to advanced level. You see what lessons you're going to be learning from all of them. Okay, and in addition to that, you have five live interactive sessions. And this is the value, 40,000 naira. So you can make payments now. You click here to make payment now, or just pay into that account number. That's my account number that I displayed on the chart. Okay, and if you want to see the courses and see how many minutes for each of them, you can click here, your academy, take a look, click on take a look, and it's going to take you to the academy. And you can, from that academy, you can take a look, you can scroll down and see the courses. Okay, so you may not be able to watch the videos yet because you are not registered, but once you are registered, you will have access to them. But at least you can see them and see how many minutes each of the courses are. So you see from basic 1 to this to basic 5, and then we have how to trade on Android and how to trade on iPhone and all that. And then you can go to intermediate level, and we have forex risk management, position management, and all of that on intermediate level. And then you can go to advanced level, and okay, we have 7 courses on the advanced level, and these are the number of minutes assigned to each of them. Okay, so these ones we are going to have lifetime access to all those ones. And aside those ones, we are also going to have interactive session, 5 interactive sessions. You're also going to have access to our Gold Membership Club, where we look into the market together during the week and see if we can take trades together. So that's the account number to pay to, Access Bank PLC. But before you begin to make payments, I still have another offer for you. For those of you who are ready to pay now, between now and tomorrow morning by 10 a.m. tomorrow is 29th June, because of those who will be watching this later. Okay, if you are watching this later as a replay, then it is 40k you're going to play till month end. tomorrow 10 a.m. 29th June 2020. If you are paying by 10 a.m. between now right away till 10 a.m., you'll be paying 35,000 naira only to be a part of this. And that is the account number. You can do a screen grab of this in order to be able to make your payments. And if you would prefer, you work in the office, you don't have all the time to sit in the market during the day and be analyzing, you're not a day trader, you prefer to have access to both day trading, everything on the day traders arcade, and you have access to long-term trading, the full robust training from basic through advanced level. Yes, it comes in the same format with the day traders arcade, but the Forex Varsity is more robust. There are more courses on the Forex Varsity. It also goes from basic through advanced level, and it has 8 live interactive session, and the mentorship period is 12 months. So you can take up our Forex Varsity. Okay, the Money Sellers Forex Varsity is a bit more bigger than the day traders arcade. It's all encompassing. It covers long-term trading, short-term trading, whatever you want to learn, and it comes with 2 months full mentorship period. It is worth over 880,000 naira, and the value is normally 100,000 naira, but guess what, until month end I'm going to charge you only 70,000 naira, which is $180, okay, till month end. And for those of you who are ready to pay before 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, you can pay 65,000 naira. Don't forget, till 1 minute after 10 a.m. you have to pay your 70,000. That's just early bird discount, 65,000 naira to be a part of Forex Varsity. Tell your friends about this, let them get to know about this. Forex Varsity has been 80,000 for a few months now, but it is going for 70,000 naira till month end, and so you can be a part of it. And that's the site for that one, moneysellersafrica.com/Forex Varsity. Okay, so this is my phone number if you want to ask me. So at this point, if you have any question, please put it in the comment section. And if you want to chat with me directly, that's the phone number to chat me on, +234 802 8837 522. That's the phone number to chat me on. And again, I say, when the product you sell is money, the game you play is money. Money making becomes what? Just a recreation. Thank you so much for being with me on today's webinar. Any question, ask away. Again, that is the account number. That is the phone number to reach me on. After payment, if you pay into any of the account number, then that is the phone number you would want to reach me on. Okay, thank you very much for being a part of our class for today. Have a good evening. Hello everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, morning, wherever you're joining us from. It's another interesting episode on the Money Sellers Africa webinar for this week. Today we are going to be taking a look at how to grow a small trading account to 6-figure in months. I know a lot of you are as excited as I am about this topic, because many of you have reached out to me asking that we talk about this, we talk about growing small account. In fact, I did a poll in the group this week, and most of the people who responded on that poll were asking that we talk about growing a small trading account to something substantial. And I know many of us began trading with hearing so much about how impossible it is